Good evening. Good evening. Jessica Carter, the Peaceful Billionaire, here. Mission to Billions vlog. Day 31. I got it today. Day 31. Only because I know tomorrow's June 1st. So, what a day. What a day. Wednesdays are always abundant days for me. I always have a lot going on. Wednesdays tend to be my busiest days when it comes to meetings and clients, and I teach, and there's so many things that happen on Wednesdays. So it's been a really abundant day. Pardon me. I did not get a workout in this morning. I so wanted to. Full transparency, press the snooze button one too many times. And sometimes that's okay. And sometimes I'm okay. That's okay. I'm just okay with it for today. So I had a call this morning. I started my day with a call with the gentleman that I had reached out to, the young gentleman that I felt like would be a good fit to potentially come on board as part of my sales team. And I followed up with him, and I had more information for him. I was able to answer a lot more of his questions, and I'm so grateful because I think I shared with you, boys, no, it's okay. I shared with you all that when I spoke to him the first time, he says he gets offers to do various things all the time, often like real estate opportunities and things like that. And I told him, I said, I shared with him kind of, all the updates that I had. And I said, is this something that you're still interested in doing? And he was like, that you would like to move forward with. And he said, yes. And I said, that's amazing. I said, I'm excited. I said, but I'm also surprised. I said, I'm just curious. I said, because you said you get opportunities all the time, and that I said, and you're considering this. I said, so I'm just curious, what was it about this opportunity, for you that, that was different, that made you decide to say yes? And he said, a lot of the offers that I get are in real estate. And he said, it's just not necessarily a path that I feel like is for me. And he said, and I have some specific goals with the company that I'm with, so I really wasn't looking to go anywhere. He said, but this just seems like such a cool and unique opportunity that's going to stretch me to grow in so many ways, that I think that he's like, I just see so much potential in the opportunity, and I'm really excited about it. And I was like, what? So I love that. So now, after the meeting with my sales mentor to utilize the pillar of her business, which is sales teams for events, now I have to kind of check in with her and see if there's a way to bring him in with her team and have him train, where he gets to kind of be part of my events, where he's kind of like a flagship, a staple on my sales team for my events. And then she brings in more people. Like realistically, realistically, I'm going to need anywhere from 1 to 3 people for any given event. That's really going to be like 1 to 2 people, so that I make sure that that everyone who's showing up for my events feel really supported, because that they're starting to experience the level of support, pardon me, that you actually get in the program. Because it is a high level of support, because that was one of the biggest things that I felt like was missing for me and a lot of things and a lot of high-level programs that I had done over the years, because it is kind of rare in the industry at this point that you get a whole lot of, pardon me, that you get a whole lot of time, with the founder, with the leader themselves. And that's just something that I feel really strongly and passionately about, is that my clients get a lot of me. Now, I do actually provide, my high level course is a hybrid. So you're getting a lot of time and a lot of support from me in a group setting, but you're also getting some one-on-one support with a practitioner to work on reprogramming the limiting beliefs that are really keeping you stuck and holding you back, really getting to the heart, to the root of what that is, and shifting that. And so that's something that's very unique to my work, that is not common in the industry. I honestly don't know of anyone else's program out there that, in a group type program, that you actually also get some one-on-one support. And my clients get one-on-one support twice a month, and that's really, really special to me to be able to do that, because I know that I do that because that was what made the most difference in my own life, but also because it is always my intention to provide the highest and best for the person across from me, for my client, and what is going to provide them with the absolute most value, and the highest transformation, right? Because it's ultimately about the transformation. It's ultimately about getting from where you are to where you want to be, and from who you feel like you are right now to who you're becoming, from who you're meant to become, and that those things are happening simultaneously, that you're becoming who you're meant to become, and that you're achieving your financial destiny and your financial dreams, goals, and desires simultaneously, that both of those things are happening. So anyways, and let's see, I taught tonight in my group, and we had a super fun, amazing call this evening, and then I went live, and I ended up being live. I was seriously going to go live for like 15 minutes, and then I was going to do my vlog, and then I was going to get ready for bed, and then here we are, like over over an hour later. I ended up being live for almost an hour. I've got to stop that. I really want to keep them like TED Talk style, a little bit shorter, just so that it's easier to digest. But I am so passionate about my work that I can, go on and on. But also because I really like to dive deep. So that is one of my jams, is taking you deeper so that you can soar higher faster. And so I do tend to dive really deep into, a topic, and, the understanding it and offering it in different ways. Oh my goodness. Oh, but anyways, had a really beautiful call this afternoon, catching up with one of my friends who is an entrepreneur, and she's like just another badass. Like she does so many things, and I was like, girl, I thought I was doing a lot, and you just reminded me that that I could be doing more, so thank you. But I sat outside in the sun and got to catch up and connect with her. So that's always really special, and actually really special too, because yesterday on my live I was talking about the power of five. So if you missed that deep dive into the power of five yesterday, please feel free to go back and check that out. So if you happen to be catching my vlogs, do make sure you click the subscribe button, click your bell so you can get notifications when there's new content. There's new content going up all the time, because the daily vlogs are there on my YouTube channel at The Peaceful Billionaire. You can also catch all of the replays of my lives there at The Peaceful Billionaire on YouTube. And so just if you're, if you happen to catch the vlogs, I have been, full transparency, forgetting to to say that. I always say it when I'm live, and for some reason on my vlogs, I forget to say, like, hey, if you're, if you're loving this, if you're enjoying these, like, subscribe, click the subscribe button. So anyways, that's just, I realized that it popped into my head. I was like, Jesse, you keep forgetting to do that on your vlogs. But it's like, I'm just so in the conversation of just sitting down and having a chat with you and letting you know what is really going on, transparency behind the scenes. There's a little bit of calibration because, as I shared, I am away from home right now. So there's always a little bit of calibration to integrate my usual routine into a new environment. That's something that I'm consistently working on, that transition happening more efficiently and effectively, because I do travel a lot. And so it is important for me to keep a more a more balanced routine when I'm traveling. And I, again, that's something that's a consistent work in progress for me, because a lot of times it's just my brain is going like a million miles an hour. And so sometimes I do kind of, just when I travel, I just focus on like being present with the trip and what's happening in that moment. I sometimes let the routine fall to the wayside, and I just keep seeing that that's not the most supportive way to do things, because then it's like, then I get back and I'm having to get back onto my routine rather than just navigating and keeping my routine incorporated when I'm traveling, even if it's modified, even if it's not maybe full. So that's just something that I'm still working on and navigating myself. So I'm not going to stay too much longer. I'm going to let you go. I am tired. So I'm gonna get my jammies on, wash my face, brush my teeth, and get settled in for bed. And I haven't been getting in my morning meditations, so I might actually just do a quick meditation, connect with that higher place, since I haven't done that the past couple of days. And that is part of my normal routine. And so I think I might just go ahead and get that in this evening and relax and read for a few minutes before bed. I do need to take a quick glance at my calendar tomorrow. My day is quite abundant tomorrow too, but I do need to take a quick glance at it, and whatever blocks of time that I do have available, that I go ahead and schedule time to work on some of the projects and of everything that's being enhanced, that's coming. There's a lot of things that require my focus and attention right now, so I have to make sure that I'm incorporating some time into my day for all of the different things. So anyways, so again, a consistent work in progress. I am, what is it? I think it's, the saying is like I'm consistently a mess and a masterpiece in progress, right? So both of those things. And I fully embrace that magnificence, right? I was always the person that was like, yeah, I've got my shit together. And then I'm like, but do I? I mean, maybe compared to some people I do. Compared to a lot of other people, perhaps I don't. So I just keep that as I am this magnificent masterpiece in progress. There are some messy parts. I get to be a mess and a masterpiece simultaneously, and that's constantly evolving and expanding into a a higher expression of myself, and a higher expression of what is possible, a higher expression of what can be, of how time can be bent and utilized in my favor. So anyways, I am going to wish you a good night, send you an infinite amount of peace, of prosperity, of blessings, and I will be back, and I will see you tomorrow for month 2, like Mission to Billions vlog, going into month 2. I'm just gonna take a moment and, and kind of celebrate. I feel like celebrate the consistency. I'm celebrating the consistency of doing a vlog every single day, with the exception of one day, but maybe there was 2 days that I caught up the next day. But still keeping that commitment really pretty much no matter what, and making sure that I got like right back up to speed, on those couple of extenuating circumstances that I didn't miss, but I just immediately caught up. So I'm really, really, really proud of that consistency, because that is such a secret key, such a secret sauce to success, no matter what it is that you're working on, no matter what it is that you're working towards. The consistency. And I think that is the easiest thing to I think that's the most common place that people fall off the tracks, is the consistency. And for such a long time, that was a common place that I kept falling off the tracks, was the consistency. And what I can tell you about the consistency is that commitment to myself to just show up and serve every single day, right? To show up and serve, to keep that promise, to keep my word. It's so anchoring. It's so grounding. It's so anchoring, because I do take a lot of pride in being a woman of my word. I will never not keep my word to another person. But I noticed that, and I'm not really someone that used to ever not keep my word and my commitments with myself. But I found that was a place that I had been, kind of not really keeping on the tracks sometimes recently. And that was new. That for me, that was different. And I think I didn't, because it was different and new, I didn't even recognize it right away. And I'm like, wait a minute, what is this? And so sometimes, right, the what keeps someone from being consistent is resistance. And I always say, what is on the other side of the resistance is flow, right? And same thing, like if you say no to the resistance, you say yes to the consistency, to the commitment, the flow just automatically comes. And so right now, this is a flow. And the only other thing I have to remember is to like occasionally kind of do them on the go. It has been really, really nice outside, and I'm in New Jersey, like in a neighborhood, which I can get out and walk around where I live in New York too. But I do enjoy getting out and walking around. So that's one of the things I'm like, oh my gosh, if I just like on the days that I finish a little bit earlier, I would love to just get out and on my walk, take my phone, take my stick, get my vlog done that way, so that I'm wrapping up a bit earlier. But I don't mind. I really don't, because I truly, 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 truly love what I do, and I I just promised myself that with the lives and with the vlogs that I was gonna have fun, and I was just gonna show up and, share and add value every single day. And it really is one of the most rewarding things I feel like I've done for myself thus far. And I am really excited to be able to reflect back on these, whether that's 3 months from now or 3 years from now. I'm gonna look at this and I'm gonna be like, oh my God, who was that girl? Look how far you've come. And I've already come such a long way to even be here with you now. So I'm proud and I'm grateful. And yeah, so again, just sending you infinite peace, prosperity, and blessings. I'll see you tomorrow. And so bye for now. Bye for now. Jessa Carter, the Peaceful Billionaire, Mission to Billions vlog, day 31. Blessings and gratitude. Bye for now.